Hi everyone, my name is Brianna and I'm a college advisor with the College Advising Corps. In this video, I'm going to walk you through all things letters of recommendation. Most colleges ask students for at least 2 letters of recommendation, usually 1 or 2 from a teacher and 1 from a counselor. But just what are letters of recommendation? Letters of recommendation are letters written by people who know you well and can speak to you as a student and as an individual so that colleges can get to know more about you. Colleges value recommendation letters because they reveal things about you that grades and test scores can't. They provide helpful insight into your character, and the letters themselves showcase who is willing to speak on your behalf. Okay, let's dive into the first step in the recommendation letter process, making a brag sheet or resume. It's in your best interest to provide each of your recommenders with a 1 to 2 page brag sheet or a resume about yourself that includes your goals, accomplishments, and anything else that you are proud of that you would like admissions committees to know about you. This brag sheet or resume will provide helpful information for each of your recommenders as they each prepare to craft your recommendation letters. Let's pause for a moment to reflect. What are some things you might want to include on your resume or brag sheet? Did you audition for the school play, try a new sport, participate in a debate competition? What about outside of school? What are your proudest accomplishments outside of the classroom? Maybe you have a part-time job, maybe you're working on your first novel, maybe you're teaching yourself how to cook. What goals do you have for yourself, both in and outside of the classroom? Be sure to write down your thoughts now. Please continue to record your ideas as we move forward through this video. As you prepare to craft your resume and brag sheet, be sure to use the resources available to you. We highly recommend checking out these helpful resources and templates when crafting your resumes. Common App's Student Brag Sheet for teachers, Common App's Student Brag Sheet for counselors, and the College Essay Guide's How to Write a College Resume. Now let's move on to a very important aspect of the letter of recommendation process, researching your college's submission instructions. It's important that you give your recommenders all of the information they need to write you a great letter and have it submitted on time. Make sure to give each recommender precise instructions as to how each school prefers that your recommenders submit their letters. Make sure to give each school's deadline to your recommenders, and make sure to give any information your recommender may need in order to submit your letter. If you're not sure of how one of your colleges would like your recommenders to submit their letters, do not assume. We recommend calling the admissions office at the school to confirm the admissions committee's preferred submission method for letters of recommendation. Once you have your brag sheet or resume assembled and are well versed in the submission instructions from each of your schools, it's time to ask your recommenders if they will be able to write you a letter of recommendation for college. Make sure to ask each of your recommenders at least 2 to 3 months prior to the actual deadline provided by the college. Keep in mind, your teachers will likely receive requests from your classmates to write letters and will likely be working on letters for your classmates as well. It's always best to give your teachers ample time to compose their letters of recommendation for you. Now, let's discuss who to ask. Before I begin, I want you to pause for a moment and think about the people in your life who have witnessed your growth as a student and as a person. Who comes to mind? Take a moment to write down a couple of names now. Sometimes colleges will specifically ask for recommendation letters from a teacher from a specific class or counselor. Now, if you have flexibility in who to ask, we recommend that you ask teachers for classes that you've experienced an immense amount of growth in, or a teacher who you've taken more than one class with who will be able to speak to your growth as a student and as an individual. We recommend choosing recommenders who possess the capacity to provide a unique perspective into your character. For example, if all of your recommenders are teachers, then make sure they're from different areas of study, like math, science, English, or the arts. If you played a sport or instrument and your coach or mentor knows you well, they are also a great person to ask for a recommendation letter from, as they can speak to your personality and work ethic outside of your academics. After each of your recommendation letters is submitted, we recommend sending a quick personalized thank you note to each recommender. We also recommend waiving your right to read your rec letters on your college applications. This allows the recommender to write transparently about you. I hope this video was helpful for you as you begin thinking about the college process. We're here to support you every step of the way, and we promise you can do this.